In this session, we will learn more about Lieutenant Anderson, and ultimately Kara and Alice must evade the police who are currently searching the streets for them.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Your predecessor was unfortunately destroyed. It knew deviants could be unpredictable, but it wasn't careful enough. I hope you won't make the same mistake.
I don't intend to.
When a Connor model is destroyed, its memory is transferred to the next one. But some data can be lost in the process. Avoid being destroyed. It will be better for you and the investigation.
I understand.
The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It showed all the signs of deviancy. Cognitive instability, unpredictable behavior, and the emulation of human emotions. It was even afraid to die. The model was clearly defective.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
He's obviously not what I was expecting. But I don't have enough information yet to form a definitive opinion.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I will try to establish a friendly relationship. If I can get him to trust me, it will be helpful for the investigation.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Pick up the investigation where the previous Connor left off and put a stop to this.
He said emulating emotions.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
It didn't look like to me they were emulating emotions. I mean, in the first place, yeah, I was saying that they're either like hardwired, programmed, and that's all they can do, as in their behavior is deterministic, or they have some element of free will and their behavior is not deterministic, and therefore they can't emulate something that they haven't been programmed to emulate if it's deterministic. So logically, either you've given them the capacity to emulate, and that's not deviancy because it's doing what you've told it to do, or it is actually showing human emotions, or human-like.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
You might be in shock. Just take it easy.
Listen can kill everything in the room.
Maybe they're trying to get a new form of red ice. We really need the forensics. All right, I'll chase it up.
That's the guy, isn't it? Anderson.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Hi, honey. You okay? Listen.
I like this reaction then. It suggests he has taste. He doesn't like heavy metal, I think. Yep, can't pronounce that. Wouldn't even try. Oh, what a cliche. Okay, so he's got a dog. Likes a drink, likes his coffee, likes his donuts. Likes his baseball, I guess, off that. Basketball. I don't know if that's his comment there. We don't bleed the same color. So I don't know if he's anti-droid. He seems like it if there's a guy from earlier.
Hello, Lieutenant. My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
God, I saw you get shot in the head last night.
My predecessor was unfortunately destroyed, but CyberLife transferred its memory and sent me to replace it. This incident should not affect the investigation.
Oh, Jesus.
Hank, in my office.
He's a real-world celebrity acting that role, right? I can't remember his name. He looks very familiar. I'm really bad with names. I got really good memory in some things, but bad in things like names and dates.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you let me hold in the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I'm very pleased to have joined the team. I can assure you I'll do my very
Close
best.
the door on your way out.
Have a nice day, Captain.
I feel like there's a point being made there as well. How can he investigate a crime if he's not being objective? How is he even a good pick for this if he's openly admitted he's not objective on the issue? And what do we all think? What do we think is the cause for this increasing level of trouble from droids?
Listen, I know you don't like me, but we're going to have to work together. We'll both have to make an effort. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
Okay, I want to kind of try and weaken his hard shell, you know, talk about his dog or something, but I feel like sometimes being more forward with this kind of person is better.
A lot of people don't appreciate having androids around. I was wondering, is there any reason in particular you despise me?
Yeah. There is one.
You okay? Listen. I can't. Suspense.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
Great. You take a look at these samples yet? The lab report says they cut it with something.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
So, missing droid. The plaintiff reports that he left his android at home as usual when he went to work, but when he returned the android was nowhere to be found. No trace of a break-in in the apartment. The android may have left the home without being ordered to. Did he say... I think Marcus was in that like scrapyard of drones, the guy suggests there's somewhere they can go to be free, and I think he said Jericho. Might be wrong there, but I feel like this person has possibly left right for this free world. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by a AV500 model working as a waiter in the Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain, situated at 842 Chamberlain Avenue. The plaintiff claims the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man. Before leaving the scene, the android remains at large. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android AP700. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. The plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android, model WR400. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned to the club. That could have lots of directions, you know. What stands out to me so far is all the models are different, so it isn't affecting a specific model. Famous painter Carl Manfred was found dead in his home following an altercation between his android and his son. The latter's witness statement attests to the android behaving violently. The android is thought to be a prototype of an unknown model and serial number and was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. The victim's body was found by a friend who came by to say hello. He immediately called the emergency services at 8:42, who recorded the death by gunshot wound. The murder weapon may have belonged to the victim. His android, the AX-400, was not found on the scene and is the main suspect. Okay, so 2 of these we've seen so far.
$243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation. If the situation doesn't suit you, Lieutenant, you should ask to be relieved of duties and let me work with someone else.
I know exactly what I have to do. So keep your advice to yourself and mind your own business.
I'm going to file a report with my superiors that you refuse to work on this investigation.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
I don't think friendly approach is going to work with this guy, hence my options to be a bit more assertive. CyberWildlife. First Android Zoo opens. CyberLife is set to open the first Android Zoo in Los Angeles, which will exhibit all exotic species to have become extinct in the last 30 years. Loot turtles, polar bears, mountain gorillas, African elephants, and several species of tiger will be amongst the most high-profile attractions. CyberLife CSR spokeswoman Danielle Carnage said the zoo caters to people of all ages and has a special mission to educate and inspire the younger generation about the importance of protecting our fragile environment. Though some environmentalists have claimed the zoo will diminish popular concern for the extinction of real animals, it's difficult not to be enthusiastic about technology being used to recreate vanished species. The animals themselves have yet to be unveiled, but CyberLife promises they will be more real than the real thing. Okay. No doubt an ideal weekend trip for the family. Why not just clone if you're going to go to this extreme? At least you can actually have living animals, unless there's, there's something wrong with the cloning process. Canada still Android-free zone. Despite the United States voting in its Android Act as early as 2028, the Canadian Parliament has yet again pushed back its decision on whether to permit androids in the country. As a result, androids are still not sold in Canada and have no official status in the country. With androids continuing to fuel unprecedented growth in the US economy, yet contributing to record levels of unemployment, the arguments for and against putting them on sale in Canada rages on. But for this time being, Canada remains an android-free zone. Death to androids.
Alice. Wake up, Alice. So it wasn't a nightmare?
No. No, it wasn't a nightmare.
How do you feel?
I'm cold. What are we gonna do now?
That android we saw yesterday, he gave me an address. He said we could get help there. The train passes just on the other side of the road. The station can't be far. You feel okay to walk a little? Let's go then.
The question is, will the androids show the little girl?
You're pretty like that. You really look like a human now.
Will it show her compassion or show her the same kind of treatment humans have shown them?
The police are on our trail.
All right. That's all for now. Free to go.
We've got officers sweeping the neighborhood in case anybody saw anything.
Okay, well, let me know if they turn anything up.
What are you gonna do with that?
I have no idea.
It took the first bus that came along and stayed at the end of the line. Its decision wasn't planned. It was driven by fear.
Androids don't feel fear.
Deviants do. They get overwhelmed by their emotions and make irrational decisions.
All right, well, that still doesn't tell us where it went.
It didn't have a plan, and it had nowhere to go. Maybe it didn't go far.
Maybe.
Will Connor work him round? Oh, I'm not the best at stealth. Where am I heading?
Address 116 Hewitt Street, apartment 32B. Neighbors report hearing an argument by the struggle.
Patrol 13, what's your status on the 6910?
That was close. Buggy here. Oh man.
It won't get far. We'll find it sooner or later. Let's go.